Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. So as you guys will have probably seen by now, New World has just announced another open beta coming September 9th through to September 12th, which means we get another 3 days to play this game. I've just been watching the Gamescom announcement. It's literally just happened at the time of me recording this video, and in the background of today's video you will see the trailer that was showcased there. And what I'm going to do is go down and break through some of the parts of that, but more importantly we're going to be going over some of the parts of the interview which took place after the game trailer was shown. So we saw a ton of cool stuff displayed in the beta that they've shown at Gamescom this year, with a ton of new things as well as a ton of the stuff we've already experienced in the open beta just a few weeks ago. Now what they did say, and a lot of you guys are telling me in the comments, there's not going to be another open beta, and quite honestly I didn't think there would be either, but they have just announced that there is going to be another one, so we're going to get hands-on with the game very soon again. Now obviously I will be getting hands-on with that game, post as many videos, anything new that comes to light that's going to be coming up, I'll be covering the news here on the channel. But most importantly, we did get some confirmation on some things that are going to be coming pretty soon to the game, such as new weapons and new expeditions, and this was all done in the form of an interview afterwards with the lead developer Scott. Now he mentioned that they were working on a lot of player feedback and he couldn't get into specifics of everything, but two things that he did mention there were expeditions and more expeditions. He also showed pictures and mentioned new and more expanded weaponry in the game, and as well as this he did also hint towards some seasonal stuff being added heading towards the holiday season. So I'm assuming this will be Halloween and Christmas at the end of the year, sort of towards the end of 2021 here, that they're going to be using to add in seasonal events into New World, which could be a really nice community driven aspect to the game, which I think will bring a lot of value to it and be very cool. So what I'm going to do here is go over some of the stuff that was said during the interview and break down the pictures that we got displayed to us, because this is basically the closest we've got to a confirmed leak of new stuff coming from officially from Amazon Game Studios. So let's jump into this bit here. So there's a snippet in the interview with the lead developer of New World, and this is what he says in it, and I'm just going to play this through for you guys so you can actually hear the response to the question here. This is a very pivotal thing that a lot of people have been asking about currently in New World and kind of going forward. What are we going to see? So this is the question.
Before we go, I want to ask you about post-launch content. What do you have planned for players after September 28th?
So he asked about post-launch content and what are we going to see once the game launches, once the actual full release is out of the way, we've got into the game, what are we actually going to see getting added to the game, probably in the near future and beyond that. And this is the response that the lead developer of New World has given us here, so listen to this.
We are completely committed to making Aeternum a living, breathing world that players will come back to again and again for years to come.
So he said they're completely committed to making Aeternum a living and breathing world that players will come back to time and time again for years to come. So essentially, he's pretty much confirming that there's going to be regular updates to this game, which is a huge bonus. It's something we really were looking for. We don't know how regular these updates are going to be, and obviously they will take a lot of work, but this is very promising. We're hearing some good things from this here, because that means we're going to get a ton of updates going forward, which is always very nice.
So for us, launch is really the beginning. It's day one.
So he said their launch is the beginning, it's day one, and hopefully they're going to continue to develop from there, which is amazing news. This is really good stuff.
To add features well beyond launch, and we're going to continue engaging with the players to help drive our goals and where we take the game. I can't get specific on what we're talking about, but I can give you some hints. Players have already been asking for more supernatural elements and more weapons.
So right here you guys can see on screen we have what looks to be a hand or a gauntlet type thing with a ring or something in the middle of it. Now what you guys will notice here is that there's different fur, or I guess hair or whatever it is, on the back of this gauntlet. So this one's like a sort of a white greyish one, then you've got a black one here, a pure white one here, and what looks to be almost like a fox head here, so a sort of face one. And these have all got different rings in, so there's a black ring here, a silver ring here, a sort of purpley silver one in the middle, and a golden one on the outside here. And what he mentioned just before this in the interview was that he wants to add more supernatural and weapon elements to the game, so this is a really cool addition. I'm thinking this could be different armor sets as well as different styles of jewelry, maybe to add a little bit more customization to the characters, potentially different stat boosting items in the future. Let me know what you guys think to these ones down below in the comments. And we've also got another one just here, which is these these right here. And again, these kind of look like gauntlets holding some sort of ring. Maybe they're going to be a new style of weapon that we haven't seen yet on both of these ones and the previous pictures there. I don't know. But these look really, really cool. This looks like some sort of void type weapon. This looks like some sort of water type weapon. And then we've got like an abyssal looking thing here. And then maybe a nature staff or earth staff or who knows what type of thing here, but these all look like very cool gauntlets. They've all got individualized styles and color schemes, as well as like this one's a little bit broken. This one's got more aesthetic added to it. This is fairly basic but strong looking, and this one kind of looks like maybe an underwater aquamarine type sort of thing. Who knows? The interview then goes on to be finished by the lead developer there stating that the players have been asking for more group content and expeditions, and he said that that is something they're working on for the very near future, and combining this with seasonal content, as he said the holiday season is right around the corner, so that is something that they would like to implement into this as well, which I think is going to be a very, very cool and a very hopeful statement to hear from the development team, the lead developer on the New World game, because it does mean they're heading in the right direction, they're listening to player feedback, and they seem to be on track to get a ton more stuff, and he said there very soon after launch, so maybe the first couple of months we might even see some of this stuff emerging in at least informational format if it's not implemented directly into the game, which is very, very promising, and some news that I think a lot of us are going to be very, very glad to hear. So this is just a quick update from what we saw at Gamescom. Obviously, if we do see any further stuff coming in the coming days on Twitter, Reddit, whatever the case may be, the official New World website, then I'll keep you guys up to date with that. Obviously, of course, I will be playing the beta the 9th through the 12th of September. If you guys haven't seen that yet, make sure you head over to the New World website or their Twitter page. Have a look at that so you can get yourself hands-on with the game as well, because this should be a ton of fun, and hopefully we'll get to test out either some of those new features or some of the improved features that they've been working on for the past few weeks, which is really, really cool. Now, I'd like to thank you all for watching. If you are new to the channel, make sure you drop a subscribe with the notification bells on so that you don't miss out on any updates that I've got to bring you guys over the coming days, and make sure you drop a like on today's videos. It really does help me out. If you want to get involved in my community behind YouTube and off the camera, then we can head over to the Discord server. The link will be in the description and in the comments, and if you're interested in joining my New World company, that is the place to be. Hopefully we can all get together during this little beta phase and try some stuff out as a group, which would be really, really cool, so I'd hope to see you there. We've also got channel memberships active on the channel now, so if you want to have a look at that, the option is just down below. You click your join button, and that is up to your discretion, but it's not at all expected from anybody. And other than that, as always, thank you very much for watching. Take care and peace.